Hey, g'day, it's your mate Digger. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a pork pie. Not just some ordinary pork pie, but the best pork pie. This fucker could convert Muslims. Okay, step one. 2 onions and maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, depending on the size. You're going to chop them up. Right, so we heat up the frying pan. Use olive oil, right? Olive oil, none of that cheap canola or vegetable oil shit. Heat it up, chuck the onions and the garlic in. Right, now here's a tip when you're making any sort of pie, right? You don't cook your fucking onions too much, because they've got to be cooked again when that goes in the oven. You don't want them mushy. Okay, now we've got our onion and garlic sitting to the side. We're going to move on to cooking the minced pork. Support your local butcher, fuck the supermarkets. Okay, so we've got our pan heating up. We're just going to add the minced pork. Right, and we're going to brown that up. Righto, so we've got our onion and garlic sitting over there. We've got our pork mince on the go. Now to add the secret ingredient, bacon pieces. Righto, so we've chucked the fennel in there. So you've got pork mince, bacon pieces and fennel, cooking away. Move over and get your pastry ready. Righto, back to our mince now. You just want to add some salt and pepper to that for taste. Now, no pie would be complete without a gravy, yeah? So, add about half a cup to a cup of hot water. Righto, so the water's in there now. We're creating our gravy. Just add, that water's boiling, just add some Sauv Blanc, right? Cheaper the better, whatever. Right, so it's all coming along nicely. Now would be a good time to add our onion and our garlic back into the pan. Right, getting towards the final stages now. We've got our heat on it, right, so she's boiling away. It's all coming along. We're going to add some corn flour to thicken it up till you get the right consistency. Okay, so we've got our corn flour in there. Now just knock that heat on the head, turn it right down, and just give it a bit of a stir. Now you'll notice as you're stirring that, it's all starting to congeal, yeah? You've got a fucking lovely gravy going on there. Well, you should have. If you don't, add some more water. Okay, so have a bit of a taste, right? If it needs more salt and pepper, add it. Turn it off and just sit it to the side now to get your base ready, yeah? All right, going to have a little taste test. Oh yeah, very porky. Oh yeah. Now because I've got the family coming over, that's why I've got so much fucking pastry out, right? So you want to get your baking dishes, your pie dish or whatever, and you want to grease that with butter. Now before we move on to the next step, you want to make sure that this pie filling isn't hot. Can be warm but not hot. Then you're going to put that into there. As you're filling your pie up, right, you want to push it down, right? Because of the gravy, it'll all stick together. Trust me. Now what I like to do, I like to add baby spinach to the top, yeah? It's just a little bit fancy, yeah? Because I'm all about being fancy, you know me. Alright, so there's nothing more left to do but chuck the lid on, yeah? So we put our lid on, fold it up,